Silicon Valley Comic-Con 2019 went down August 16th through the 18th at San Jose's McKenzie Convention Center. The big build highlight was a Terminator reunion that focused mostly on Terminator 2. It included Edward Furlong, who played John Connor, John Connor's father, Michael Biehn, John's foster mom, Jeanette Goldstein, John's friend, Danny Cooksey, and the man that was hunting John Connor in Terminator 2, the liquid metal Terminator, Robert Patrick. There were really only two names that were missing from the Terminator reunion: Linda Hamilton, who played Sarah Connor in Terminator 1 and 2, and the Terminator himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger. The weird part about that is that Arnold was just across the hall in a different room of the building signing autographs at the same convention. Not really sure why he wasn't part of the reunion. The other big guest was Aquaman Jason Momoa, who was hard to spot through the crowds of people lined up for autographs, but still made his presence felt, occasionally roaming around with an entourage and a boombox.
Hey, there's a lot of names here. Yeah, we're very lucky in the fact that because we attend these conventions, we get to see these people more often than not. And it's always nice to get interrupted by Jason Momoa, so that's awesome.
Stone Cold Steve Austin was really the standout of the celebrity speakers, as he not only spoke about his own career, but about the current state of the wrestling business as well. He also seemed the most comfortable on a live mic in front of a live crowd.
Oh, hell yeah!
Stone Cold talked about the two wrestlers he wished he could have worked with.
I'd have to go Hulk Hogan from the past, because I just did a podcast with him down there at his home in Tampa. And that's the first time I really got a chance to know Terry. You know, we've always kind of passed through territories or flipped territories and never spent a lot of time together. So hanging out with him was a real treat. And he said something to me. He said, you know, if we'd have gotten to a room and kind of like you cleared the air and just said, hey man, let's do this, let's make some money, because there was a lot of egos there, and I thought a little bit of clashing styles, and I have nothing but respect for him. So I would say Hulk Hogan from back in the day, current Brock Lesnar. Everybody knows who followed me. I showed up at Monday Night Raw. Well, I didn't show up at Monday Night Raw. I was working with Ric Flair the night before in a cage in Columbus, Georgia. And I heard the creative, and I thought it sucked. And bad business move on my part, but I thought it was so stupid, I decided to no-show the event and went back to Texas. I wouldn't work for about another 8 months. And so Brock Lesnar, to answer your question about current scene, who I would like to work with, because I wanted to make that one up. And myself and Brock would have put on a hell of a damn show. The reason I didn't job for that match was it's hard to get in position to draw true money, and they just wanted me to roll over for him and make him in one night. Super bad business decision. The worst business decision was me not showing up.
Austin also gave his thoughts on the WWE's new competitor, All Elite Wrestling.
Man, I think just because there's competition that's on a major platform with a lot of money behind them, yeah, I'd say it's definitely competition. Will it turn into the Monday Night Wars? Well, because they're not going to technically be on the same night, but it certainly is competition. And I think it's good, because I think, nobody loves competition more than Vince McMahon. And I think it's good. I think it's best for the people that are fans of professional wrestling, because now, hey man, WWE's got their work cut out for them. They're the, cream of the crop when it comes to being at the top of the heap. And now you have this upstart organization starting with Tony Khan, and he's very passionate about the wrestling business. So I look forward to seeing what happens. And I always think it's good, because if another company starts up, more of my friends in the business of wrestling can have jobs. So I dig it.
Jim Cummings, Disney's longtime voice of Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and Darkwing Duck, hinted at Darkwing making more appearances on the DuckTales reboot.
Stay tuned. There's no telling what will happen, he said mysteriously.
Weasley twins James and Oliver Phelps explained why filming Quidditch for Harry Potter wasn't always fun.
And Quidditch in the third movie, because it was set in the rain. Yeah. So you're on this broomstick, which is already uncomfortable, and you've got wind being blown in your face, and it's you right before the main, the action. This guy just turns up and just goes. So yeah, that would be my least uncomfortable answer.
Morena Baccarin refused to choose favorites between her roles in Deadpool and Gotham.
Do not make me choose between my fake favorite husband and my real favorite husband. It's impossible. One I got a husband out of, the other one I got a great, movie husband out of, so can't choose.
Her Gotham castmate that she married, Ben McKenzie, was also on hand, along with another Gotham cast member, Donal Logue. The two discussed what props they kept after Gotham finished filming.
There may have been a few suits that walked off. I mean, I wore a lot of suits, and I'm not a guy who's going to go buy a bunch of suits. So.
I may or may not have ended up with a couch from Wayne Manor.
Silicon Valley Comic-Con had a DeLorean time machine that was there for a good cause.
It's a mission to find a cure for Parkinson's disease. We're volunteers for the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's disease, and we offer photos with our DeLorean time machine, make a donation, and help us find a cure.
Star Trek Discovery's Captain Pike, Anson Mount, may have outscienced the science fiction crowd, speaking about physics and his other interests.
It is the only physical representation of BZ motion that has been discovered.
Wow.
And BZ motion is the motion of liquid crystals at maybe plasma crystals that you can only find at the hearts of giant planets, say Jupiter.
Anson Mount also gave the diehard Star Trek fans a bit of a dose of reality.
So I had a question about the season 2 finale of Discovery.
Okay.
So the transporters were working, right, at the end of that final battle with Control. We know they were because you were able to get Spock out of his shuttle. So
all right.
Is there a reason why we didn't use those to save Admiral Cornwell? I mean, couldn't she have just flipped the lever and then gotten beamed out? I mean, why'd she have to die?
See, when I ask that question, or a similar question, the usual response that I get from the higher-ups are, let's not worry about that. It's a TV show. I appreciate it, because I often ask questions like that, but it's a TV show.
He struck down the idea of a Captain Pike movie, but did give fans hope and an idea of their influence.
Look, this is a numbers game, all right? And these decisions are made by people with MBAs, not MFAs. And so they're not gonna put me in a movie as a lead and put it on 4,000 screens. They're not gonna do it. If they decide it makes financial sense to do a Pike spinoff, I'd be very open to talking to them about it. But you know about as much as I do in that regard. So we'll see. I do know that they're listening. They're noticing what people are saying on social media, and so if you want it, talk about it, tweet it, write about it. It does, they are listening. So we'll see. I don't know. I need a job at some point.
Silicon Valley Comic-Con is set to return to San Jose in the summer of 2020.